What is up guys, Patterson here. Today's FIFA 17 video. I have something a little bit different, which I see a lot on my channel to be honest, but we'll have the best work rates for each position in FIFA. Obviously this team here doesn't have the best work rates in, because it's kind of a hybrid, but start off with the left back. We'll have Marcos Alonso, who has high attacking and high defensive. In my opinion, them are the best of the right back and left back, who you definitely want to be a workhorse on the left side and the right side. So Alonso from Chelsea, and then on the right hand side we'll have Aurier from PSG. Very cheap card. He's a solid card. I can't believe not many people use him in the weekend league. Obviously because of his work rates, people kind of try and shy away from a player like him, but he's a very solid card. We'll have him linked up with Matuidi there. Obviously Chris Smalling doesn't get full chemistry, but it doesn't really matter. Two centre backs, high medium work rates. High medium? Medium high work rates with high defensive and medium attacking. This is kind of where this works. Medium attacking, they don't really go forward by that much, but obviously if you can get, I think Chiellini's got low high. If you can get someone like him in there, it works very well. But two defenders with the same work rates, I think it gives a good balance to the squad. And they're very solid. They're pretty much the same card, to be honest, on both stats. Obviously Reed is kind of a little bit high on defensive and physical, but so we'll start off with a centre midfielder. In my opinion, this is kind of essential for a centre mid in this formation. We'll have Want to Watch Kante, who is played over 1,000 games, first of all. He's got medium attacking, high defensive, which is very good for a position in the centre. He works very well there. I think sometimes he doesn't perform to his best abilities, which I don't know why that is, but that's kind of what happens. But we'll go on the right hand side. He's there for chemistry. We'll have Matuidi here. Very good card. He's got high work rates, and he can score goals sometimes. He's very cheap now as well, I think. So that's Matuidi on the right hand side, and he gives the links up to Ousmane. Left hand side we'll have Dele Alli, who obviously has high attacking and medium defensive work rates. So as you can see, we'll have a high on the right. Normally I would have two on the right and left hand side, like Dele Alli here. I would have him as high attack and medium defensive, but since we don't, we've got Matuidi. But I would recommend you use high attack and medium defensive on the left and right hand side, with someone confident in the midfield who's going to break up play. That's why Kante is there. But Matuidi and Aurier, very good connection there. We'll go up top to the left hand side, and we'll have Martial, who's got high medium, which is perfect for a player like Martial. Obviously you can see his stats very good there. For his price, very cheap as well. Up top we have Lacazette. This is where I'm a little bit kind of funny with a striker. He's got high work rates, which isn't that good. You want to try and get high attacking, medium defensive, especially for a striker, which I don't think works very well. But this card, obviously you can see he's in positions to score 9 times out of 10. He's a very good card actually. So that's high. Recommend high medium in this position, or high low. But I can't really see much trouble in this formation. He does get back sometimes, which is kind of helpful. Right hand side we'll have Ousmane Dembele, who has high attack and medium defensive work rates. Obviously he has 5-star weak foot. So since he's had an upgrade, his card has been quite good for me. Never normally has been that good. So that is the starter team. The players that would change for work rates would be Matuidi. I would change him to high attacking, medium defensive, and keep Kante in the centre. Other than that, this team has the perfect work rates for myself. I'm not telling you to change a team full of work rates. Obviously you can see Mane here, who has an incredible card. He should have had a inform this week. I can't believe he didn't really. But a very good solid card here. I can't really see anything about him that's bad, apart from his shooting and his finishing. So I can't see something bad. Obviously he has the correct work rates, and we're going to just get straight in the game with this team and see how it performs, and I'll talk you through how the game feels with the work rates and stuff like that. So I'll be back in a second. So guys, I'm back here and look at my opponent's team. Very nice. He's got SBC Gignac up top and centre back Julien, I think he is, from Toulouse, and Kazawa SBC. Some very nice upgraded cards there. I'm pretty sure Sadiri's been changed from a left back. I'm not sure. I think that's his name. But let's see how our team can perform here. So I have changed a couple of things just for this game. I've changed my pressure of my squad to 65. So I normally play low pressure football, but I wanted to see, have you seen a lot of my gameplay? I get scored upon a lot by normally long shots on far out, so I thought I would change something up. Obviously if it affects my game that much, I'm going to look how many players are forward in my squad, though I think that's going to be a definitely a problem, that, but we'll see how it can perform here. Obviously the work rate of the squad should be fine because they work very well. He scored instantly. This has been my problem on FIFA for the past week or something. As obviously I started the Xbox Road to Glory and I can't really determine when to swap between controllers and stuff like that. Like obviously he scored with his first chance, and obviously I'm changing my custom tactics to try and be more high pressure and stuff like that. But because a lot of my players just go missing in games and it feels like I'm winning kind of by 1 and 2 goals, which isn't bad really, but for FUT Champions I want to be able to dominate my opponent, which it seems like my defending's been rather weak of late, which I don't really like. Like obviously I've been thinking about changing formation to the one my opponent's got here. Obviously his team should not be beating mine, nowhere near even. Well, the game's not over yet, but we're going to try and hold possession a little bit more. Usman's through, hold it up. Couldn't get anything there. So if you prefer is to do live commentaries like this, I done one the other day actually, but because I was talking into the microphone I can't really concentrate that much. That's how a lot of the time I get scored on and stuff like that. So it doesn't really bother us, that stuff. I'm just talking about FIFA and it gets like, let's tackle him. Hey, I've got to talk, you know what I mean? I can't just stop. So that part's kind of hard when you're not used to it. Let's try and get the ball back. Took Winston Reid out of my position, yeah. So my gameplay wise hasn't been rather good. As you can see, I've been getting Elite 1. It's been kind of stagnant, especially in FUT Champions. Obviously the player class is a lot higher in online divisions, which to be honest I'm not bored out winning Division 1 anymore. I've won it like I think 20 or so times, and it's just like there's nothing more to do throughout the week and play FIFA. So I was thinking about doing this, just not play FIFA throughout the week on my PlayStation, just play it on the Xbox to try and get some coins to try and save up for some better players so that in the future I'll shoot that across goal. So I'm going to mess around with my custom tactics a lot. I do think the pressure part is not part of my game I'm good at. I used to be able to play very highly up the pitch and not lose the ball, but as I play right now, I play like free-flowing football kind of in this formation, which is kind of hard to do. You have to really get used to this formation. I don't think you can just pick it up and play, especially with the 4-3-3-4 which my opponent's using here. It's kind of not a beginner, but anyone can really use it because your players are in that position, where this one your players change due to your formation and what position in. We're through Yawa Usman. Finish across. That was terrible, that. Even though I low dribbled it across the goalkeeper, I just didn't work out for it. So Aurier in the air, cannot win nothing. Kante. So I can definitely tell there's more pressure towards the opponent here. We'll get that back. But he's kind of getting lucky on his defensive breaks and stuff like that, which normally happens towards the end of the game, but I think we've got a chance to come back into it here. If I stop diving into challenges and play properly, we'll have a chance. Obviously it's just the start of the game. Well, we're only 30 minutes in, but every chance he seemed to have he's been to do something with. You can see Aurier there doing some work on the right hand side. I wish he went to the Premier League actually, so you can use him in like an Everton team or something. I think he would go to Everton. I don't know why, I just think he would. Let's see if we can win the ball back. See, like, that makes no sense to me. Like, he passes 2 balls without actually doing anything on the attack, and he just gets through. Yeah, go on, Martial. I can see that me, as soon as I put the pressure up, me left forward and right forward actually get into the game a little bit more. Which I think is kind of strange, because the pressure really pushes your team further up the pitch. It doesn't push your left forward and right forward into the position, which I don't know why that's happened. So we might have to go back to the old pressure and stuff like that. Obviously, because I play a deep line, because I'm not really that good at defending, so you've got to adapt to how you play. So that's why my pressure and stuff's like that. But this opponent here, I think we've got a chance to score if we get a lucky break, but I'm going to try and make something with Lacazette here. He's going to get pushed off by Mangala. That wasn't very good, that, but stop bringing your centre backs out. That's something all the time. It's just, it doesn't help you either way. Even if you win the ball back, your player's still out of position, so don't bring your centre backs out. And I'm pretty sure I went inside there, but it didn't register. Let's just play with Kante. We'll get the ball back now. Pull him in position, bring Kante into the centre. Oh well, we're too far out there. You can see I move with Kante there without actually defending with me centre backs, and I win the ball back. Like that shouldn't be a thing, but it obviously is. This guy's getting really lucky with his passes here. There, look, I'm bringing Chris Smalling out. He passes it, and if he had a better strike, I would have been way there. Through ball, that is it. Inside. Back to Dembele. Oh, he's covered, hasn't he? Back in. What was that? So, I don't know what's going on here. I'm thinking about... Obviously, I've sold a couple of players. I sold Pogba. I didn't think he was playing very well. Obviously, he was... So, who we got on the bench? We have Mane, which I'm going to bring on for Martial. And who else do I have? I have Ben Yedder. I'm going to bring him on for Lacazette. We've got a midfielder anyway. We have Zurek, who is not really that good of a midfielder. He's got low defensive, so we'll kind of bring him on. I'll show you the tactics quickly. Well, 65 pressure, I'm going to bring it down to 60. Bring the aggression down to 55, and bring the passing up a little bit. So, this should help out a little bit. I'm not sure how we're not scored yet, to be honest. I haven't really had a shot, I don't think, but we've had the chances. I just haven't. This is obviously my first game on the day, you can probably tell by the way I'm playing. Because obviously playing the Xbox, the gameplay is a little bit different. I've got different players, so I'm trying to play like I do on there, but I think the player quality on the PlayStation is a lot higher, because the Xbox player pool is a lot more players in my opinion. But outside, Matuidi. Yes, I was kind of lucky, but who cares as long as we make the chances. So as soon as I bring that passing stat up, a lot of players make better runs, which Matuidi's got high work rates, so that shouldn't really affect it. So currently 1-1 up here, and it's one of those games where you can see him come back into like to attacking stuff, but he really hasn't had enough chances for him to warrant a goal. To get that away, Ali. I think any other player would have got rid of it. So I used to like Dele Alli, but I'm not sure if he fits my playstyle. Ben Yedder over the top. That's money in it. He cannot shoot. That's his problem for me. He just cannot shoot. We want to triple tap it. Oh, that was begging for someone to bang it in. Let's hold it up here, Usman. So this is where a lot of people rush the game. I try not to in this part of the game, because especially when I like get feel of the game, I soon to fuck it up, especially with that there. But he's run a through ball to Usman. He doesn't have the same pace mate Usman has, I don't think. What was that ball? What? That is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. I'm calling it now. How did he pass that? And his feet aren't even in the right... great. I just didn't know how he done that, to be honest. So I have a question here. Do you think I should sell Mane and Usman and Kante and try and get Team the Air Ronaldo? So just a question. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do it yet, because I've played over 1,000 games with Kante and he's kind of the player that would get his Team the Air Ronaldo because he's priced, where Sadio Mane and who was the other one? Usman Dembele both done well enough this week to warrant it in form, which they didn't get. So their price is basically rock bottom now to the lowest what it can be. But I think it's a little bit unfair when people like Aubameyang done hardly nothing and get it in form. But just because Usman and Mane have one to watches, it's harder for them to get in forms, in my opinion. And Messi as well, just because he's got so many cards, so I don't want to give him another one. That's why I think it's been done like that, but obviously they do what they want done. To run with Mane. He's got the pace. Oh, that was... I didn't do that there. You just like tap it on and they see that you want to the keeper, so he does an extra touch. Sadibi. So this formation, yeah, that my opponent's using, always seems to like make us struggle, as it's like it's too wide, where I don't play wide, I play narrow and direct football, which is kind of hard to play on FIFA because obviously it's a game engine and it's hard to play what you want to play, because a lot of the time it's more directed towards sweaty gameplay, which you can't play like more open how you want to play, which I find is quite annoying because it just limits you to one section. Like you can't play with the target man, but you never get the target man chances. So you've got to have someone who is more, not direct, but you can't just kick the ball up because the ball will just go anywhere. So you can't play like Stoke used to, or West Ham or something like that. So that's kind of annoying as well. So you've got to play with these kind of nimble strikers. They spin you through. He's going to come back. He should never catch up to us there, but it's obviously the way the game is. And now he's through. I can't catch up to him, obviously. I just don't get it. Obviously my gameplay is not the way it normally is at this point, with like a day away from FUT Champions. So I'm thinking about just trying to get enough coins to get Team the Air Ronaldo before FUT Champions, which I might just do because in any FIFA I've never had a Ronaldo to start with, and I don't want to really have regrets at the end of this FIFA game. Oh well, I should have got Team the Air Ronaldo when I could. Obviously I've had Team the Air Modric. Wasn't up to scratch in my opinion for his overall and stuff like that. I think a lot of players in this game go missing, but I've seen a lot of people like love Team the Air Ronaldo and stuff like that, which obviously if he's that much coins, he can't get a foothold in, yeah. Back in. How's he saved that with Dele Alli? So I wish there was something in the game where you could trade in your old SBC cards, or the irrelevant ones, maybe 2 for a new one that came out in 20 or something like that, or you could trade in all your SBCs from 2017 into the 2018 game. That was terrible. And he took a touch there, so I didn't know I was going on that. So this is the second live commentary I've done where I've lost, which seems to be kind of... I done one the other day, but it was like that bad I didn't even want to upload it. This one's kind of bad as well, but I'm just going to upload it in anyway. So we didn't really deserve to win this actually, because obviously my opponent here, when I put inside, back outside, through ball. Obviously he's reading everything, even though I just haven't shot. So I think after this game, it's basically taught is that I need to sell the players and get rid of the full squad really. Start again, new chapter. Kante's played over 1,000 games for it, and we need to up the game a little bit, up the player base, and get something new into the squad and rejuvenate me whole FIFA playing experience. As up to this point it's been kind of grindy to get all my coins and stuff like that. Obviously I've spent a lot of time on FIFA and I just don't want my coins and stuff to go to waste. So I'm going to try and get Team of the Year Ronaldo if I can. So guys, as I was saying, I'm going to try and get Team of the Year Ronaldo. What happened there was my audio cut out on my Elgato, so I had to just start the video again and stuff like that. But I would like to thank everyone for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.